What if I told you there's a proven formula for achieving wealth, success, and fulfillment, and it's hidden in plain sight? A method that has worked for the world's most successful people, entrepreneurs, innovators, and leaders. But it's something most people completely overlook. That's what Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich is all about. It's not just a book, it's a guide, a blueprint, a manifesto for turning your thoughts into real, tangible results. Now let me ask you, what's the one thing you really want in life? Is it financial freedom? Is it building a legacy? Or maybe it's simply living a life that excites you every single day. Whatever it is, you're going to learn the exact mental principles that will help you get there. But here's the catch, you can't just passively listen and move on. You need to act, to take these principles and use them to reshape your mind and your life. Stick with me, because in this video we're going to break down the 13 powerful principles from Think and Grow Rich. They've transformed the lives of millions, and today they could transform yours too. By the end of this, you won't just think differently, you'll start living differently. But here's the warning. Miss any one of these steps and you might be sabotaging your own success without even knowing it. Let's get started with the very first, and arguably the most important principle, desire. Chapter 1. Desire, the starting point of all achievement. Hill starts with a simple but powerful truth. Nothing happens without desire. And not just any desire, a burning desire. If you're not obsessed with your goal, you won't achieve it. This is what separates the people who merely wish for success from the ones who make it happen. Hill gives a famous example. Edwin C. Barnes, a man with no money and no connections, had a burning desire to work with Thomas Edison. It seemed impossible. But Barnes didn't just want this dream, he needed it. His desire was so strong that he was willing to do whatever it took. And eventually, that determination landed him not just a job, but a partnership with Edison himself. Desire isn't just hoping or wishing. It's a fire inside you that won't go out. It's waking up every day with a singular focus, with the belief that nothing will stop you from achieving your goal. Hill is clear, if you don't have this kind of desire, you won't succeed. Period. It's like wanting to eat that last slice of pizza in the fridge. You're not just thinking about it, you're ready to fight anyone who tries to take it before you. That's how fierce your desire for success needs to be. The first step to achieving anything, whether it's financial success, personal fulfillment, or career advancement, is to cultivate this level of desire. Write it down, picture it, obsess over it. Because once that desire is set, you'll do whatever it takes to make it a reality. But desire alone won't get you there. You need something else. Something just as powerful. Faith. Chapter 2. Faith. Visualization and belief in attainment. If desire is the what, then faith is the how. It's the belief that what you want is not only possible, but inevitable. Hill tells us that without faith, desire is just wishful thinking. You have to truly believe in your ability to succeed. Faith, as Hill explains, isn't just a feeling. It's a state of mind you cultivate through practice. It's about visualizing your goals as if they're already accomplished, training your subconscious mind to align with that vision. When you truly believe in your goal, every action you take moves you one step closer to making it real. Here's where things get interesting. Hill says that faith can be created. You might not have it naturally, but you can develop it. He suggests using autosuggestion, a tool to feed positive thoughts to your subconscious until they become your reality. This is more than just positive thinking. It's about deeply embedding the belief that success is not just a possibility, but a certainty. Think of it this way. If you walk into a room and someone tells you, "Hey, you've got something on your face," you're probably going to believe them and start wiping, right? That's how faith works. You need to be that convinced about your success no matter what others say. But here's the kicker. While you can build faith, you can also sabotage it. Doubt, fear, hesitation, these are your enemies. And in the next chapter, we'll discover how to combat those destructive thoughts through the power of autosuggestion. Chapter 3. Autosuggestion, the medium for influencing the subconscious. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a cycle of negative thinking, only to watch it play out in your life? That's not coincidence. It's your subconscious mind shaping your reality. In Think and Grow Rich, Hill explains the power of autosuggestion, the process of feeding your subconscious with positive, intentional thoughts. And the results? They can either make or break your success. Autosuggestion is like planting seeds in the soil of your mind. The thoughts you repeatedly impress upon your subconscious take root, and eventually, they grow into actions and outcomes in your life. Hill emphasizes that you can't afford to let negative thoughts linger. Your subconscious mind is always listening, and it doesn't filter out what's good or bad. It simply acts on whatever you repeatedly think about. This principle is essential because it bridges the gap between desire and action. It's not enough to just want success. You have to continually visualize it, believe it, and tell yourself that you're capable of it. Hill suggests using positive affirmations daily. By doing this, you can start to rewire your brain, transforming doubt into belief and belief into results. But here's the challenge. What are you feeding your mind right now? If it's negativity, fear, or self-doubt, those seeds will grow just as quickly as positive thoughts. The trick is to consciously and consistently direct your mind toward success through the practice of autosuggestion. So, are you ready to start reprogramming your mind for success? Because your subconscious is always working. The only question is whether it's working for you or against you. Chapter 4. Specialized knowledge. Personal experiences or observations. We've all heard that knowledge is power. But in Think and Grow Rich, Hill drops a truth bomb. Knowledge by itself isn't enough. It's the application of specialized knowledge that truly leads to success. So, if you've been cramming your brain full of random facts, it's time to rethink your strategy. Hill explains that the most successful people don't try to master everything. Instead, they focus on gaining expertise in a specific area. This is the power of specialized knowledge. General knowledge is great, but it won't set you apart from the crowd. To build wealth, you need to become a master in one field, a go-to expert. Take a moment to think about the most successful people you know. Are they a jack of all trades, or are they known for excelling in one thing? Whether it's in business, art, sports, or any other field, the people who reach the top are those who invest their time and energy into learning everything they can about a specific subject. Hill also emphasizes the importance of continuous learning. Specialized knowledge isn't something you acquire once and forget about. It's a lifelong pursuit. He advises forming a plan for acquiring new knowledge and staying up to date in your field. Whether through reading, mentorship, or practical experience, you need to constantly evolve your expertise. So ask yourself, what's your area of specialized knowledge? And more importantly, how are you going to use it to build your future? Chapter 5. Imagination. The workshop of the mind. Everything you see around you, every invention, innovation, or piece of art, started as a thought in someone's mind. That's the power of imagination. Hill calls imagination the workshop of the mind, where ideas are born and plans are created. Without imagination, success is impossible. Hill describes two forms of imagination, synthetic and creative. Synthetic imagination is when you take existing ideas, concepts, or knowledge and combine them in new ways. It's about innovation and improving what's already known. Then there's creative imagination, which taps into something deeper, a direct connection to infinite intelligence. This is where entirely new ideas come from, seemingly out of nowhere. For Hill, imagination is the foundation of all success. It's not enough to desire wealth or success. You need to creatively imagine ways to achieve it. This is where the magic happens. Through imagination, you can visualize your goals, create new strategies, and turn dreams into concrete plans. But imagination isn't just about daydreaming. It requires action. Hill encourages setting aside time to engage your imagination actively. Whether you're solving a problem or coming up with a new business idea, let your mind explore possibilities, no matter how far-fetched they might seem. So the next time you feel stuck or uninspired, remember, Your imagination is the key to unlocking your next big idea. But the question is, are you giving it the space to work? Chapter 6. Organized Planning, the crystallization of desire into action. So you've got the desire to succeed, and you've built the faith. But what's next? Well, dreams don't magically turn into reality. Chapter 6 focuses on organized planning, where Napoleon Hill emphasizes that success is built on a solid, detailed plan. It's not enough to simply want something. You need to develop a roadmap to get there. Hill compares this step to the blueprints of a building. You wouldn't start constructing a skyscraper without a set of detailed plans, right? The same goes for your dreams. He stresses that those who succeed are the ones who take their ideas and transform them into specific, actionable plans. The important part here? Action. Planning without action is daydreaming. It's like ordering a pizza and then just sitting there. You've got to pick up the phone and make the call. Hill offers a 4-step process to put your plan into action. 1. Allies. Build a mastermind group of people who can help you. Don't go it alone. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who bring value. 2. Decisiveness. Make decisions quickly and stick with them. Success doesn't wait for the indecisive. 3. Persistence. Stick with your plan no matter how many times you stumble or fail. 4. Flexibility. If your first plan doesn't work, change it, but never abandon the goal itself. So, are you ready to create your success blueprint? Because without a plan, even the best intentions are destined to crumble. Chapter 7. Decision, the mastery of procrastination. Procrastination. It's the silent killer of dreams. In Chapter 7, Napoleon Hill dives into one of the most common reasons people fail to achieve success: indecision. This chapter will hit home for anyone who's ever been stuck in analysis paralysis, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Hill makes it clear, successful people make decisions quickly and firmly. In fact, he found that nearly every wealthy and successful individual he studied had this one thing in common: they didn't hesitate to make decisions. Once they knew what they wanted, they committed to it without overthinking. On the flip side, unsuccessful people tend to waver in their decisions. They wait, they doubt, they second-guess themselves. And in doing so, they miss opportunities. Ever sit at a restaurant staring at the menu for 10 minutes, trying to decide between 2 dishes, only to regret whatever you chose anyway? That's the same indecision that holds people back from making life-changing moves. Hill warns that if you're constantly waiting for more information or for the perfect timing, you'll never move forward. What's worse, others will make the decision for you. The question is, how long will you wait? Because while you're waiting, someone else is out there taking the opportunity that could have been yours. Chapter 8. Persistence, the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. So you've made your decision. Now what? Well, that's where persistence comes in. Chapter 8 reveals that the ability to stick to your plan, even when the going gets tough, is one of the most important traits of successful people. Napoleon Hill stresses that persistence is the direct result of having a strong desire and faith. Without persistence, any obstacle can throw you off course. But here's the truth: you will fail. Not once, but many times. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't their talent or resources, it's their refusal to give up. Think about it like this: persistence is like being in a boxing match with life. Sure, life will land some punches, knock you down a few times, but as long as you keep getting back up, you haven't lost. The only way you lose is if you stay down. Hill offers a sobering reminder. Most people give up when they're just one step away from success. Think of Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. What would have happened if he quit at failure 9,999? So here's the question: when life knocks you down, will you get back up? Or will you give up when the finish line is just around the corner? Chapter 9. The Mastermind, the driving force. The concept of the mastermind is one of the most powerful and underappreciated principles in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. In Chapter 9, Hill explains how the combined power of a group of like-minded, focused individuals is far greater than the sum of their individual efforts. This mastermind group is not just a collaboration of minds. It is the driving force that propels each member toward success. A mastermind group consists of 2 or more people who work together in harmony toward a common goal. The key to the power of a mastermind is the alignment of intentions and the pooling of knowledge, resources, and ideas. Think of it like a sports team. Each member contributes their unique skills, strengths, and knowledge, but together they perform far better than they could alone. Hill argues that no individual may have great power without availing himself of the mastermind. The idea here is that individuals who tap into the collective wisdom of others can achieve results that would be impossible on their own. Whether you're building a business, advancing in your career, or striving for personal growth, the power of a well-organized group is undeniable. This principle is so powerful that Hill suggests it is almost impossible to become truly successful without it. Throughout history, every major success has had its origins in a collective of minds. The world's greatest entrepreneurs, scientists, and artists didn't achieve greatness in isolation. They leveraged the knowledge, energy, and support of others. But forming a mastermind group isn't just about gathering people together. Hill emphasizes that there must be a shared purpose, an unbreakable bond of trust, and a commitment to mutual benefit. Each member should be as invested in the success of others as they are in their own. This kind of unity is where real power lies. The role of the mastermind. 1. Intellectual cooperation. By working with others, you gain access to diverse perspectives and insights. No one can know everything, but when you combine different areas of expertise, you create an environment of continuous learning. 2. Emotional and spiritual support. Life's challenges can be daunting, but the support of a close-knit group can provide the emotional encouragement needed to overcome obstacles and maintain focus. 3. Resource pooling. Your group members can help you with resources, introductions, or ideas that you might not have access to on your own. This creates an ecosystem of opportunity. By surrounding yourself with people who share your goals and values, the mastermind principle pushes you closer to your desired outcomes. So, the next time you think about achieving something big, ask yourself, who can I surround myself with to amplify my success? Chapter 10. The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. In Chapter 10 of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill introduces an intriguing concept, the mystery of sex transmutation. On the surface, this might seem unrelated to wealth creation, but Hill argues that sexual energy, when harnessed and redirected, is one of the most powerful forces a person can use to achieve greatness. Hill explains that sex energy is a primal, potent force that drives people to create, to strive, and to accomplish. But rather than focusing on its physical expression, Hill urges us to transmute or redirect this energy into productive endeavors. He notes that many of the world's most successful people were able to channel their sexual energy into their work, leading to extraordinary results. Sexual energy, according to Hill, is not just about physical intimacy. It is a creative energy. It's the same energy that fuels an artist's creativity or a businessman's drive. By learning to transmute this energy into focused, intellectual, and creative activities, you can accomplish far more than you ever thought possible. Hill claims that many great leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs were able to master this principle and achieve extraordinary things. He references figures like Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, and Andrew Carnegie, who, according to Hill, used their sexual energy in ways that propelled them toward greatness. If we can control this powerful force, Hill argues, we are no longer at its mercy. Instead, we become masters of it, transmuting it into whatever form of success we desire. Chapter 11. The Subconscious Mind, the Connecting Link. In Chapter 11, Napoleon Hill explores the concept of the subconscious mind. Hill explains that the subconscious mind is the gateway between our conscious thoughts and the universal mind, the collective intelligence that connects us all. He emphasizes that whatever thoughts or emotions you allow into your subconscious will eventually be reflected in your life. So, if you focus on negativity or doubt, your subconscious will accept these as truths and manifest them into your reality. But the flip side is equally powerful. If you focus on positive, empowering thoughts, your subconscious will work tirelessly to bring those thoughts to fruition. The key is to actively program your subconscious mind. But this doesn't happen overnight. It takes deliberate effort. Hill offers a powerful tool to help you reprogram your mind: autosuggestion. This technique involves repeating positive affirmations or visualizations until your subconscious accepts them as truths. The more you repeat these thoughts, the more they become ingrained in your belief system. This process is similar to planting seeds in a garden. You plant the seed, your thought, water it with your emotions, belief, and watch it grow into a powerful force that shapes your reality. But you must be vigilant. Your subconscious mind is constantly being influenced by external factors: people, news, social media, and even your own internal dialogue. If you are not intentional about the thoughts you allow in, you may inadvertently fill your mind with negative or limiting beliefs. Hill also warns of the dangers of negative emotions, such as fear and anger, which can infect the subconscious and become self-fulfilling prophecies. To protect your mind, you must guard it from these negative influences. Instead, feed your subconscious mind with thoughts of success, wealth, and happiness. By doing so, you program yourself to see opportunities rather than obstacles. The subconscious mind is incredibly powerful because it does not question or analyze what is fed into it. It simply accepts it as truth. So, your task is to decide what you want to manifest and repeatedly feed your subconscious with thoughts that align with that desire. Hill also suggests surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, as their positive energy and thoughts will also influence your subconscious mind. Ultimately, the subconscious mind is the invisible force behind the scenes, continuously working to shape your life based on what you feed it. The more control you have over your subconscious, the more control you have over your destiny. By reprogramming your mind to believe in success, wealth, and happiness, you unlock the power to manifest your dreams into reality. But there's another crucial factor that plays into this process, an element that takes your success to a whole new level. Let's dive into Chapter 13 to explore that next. Chapter 12. The Subconscious Mind. The subconscious mind is a crucial part of Hill's philosophy in Think and Grow Rich. In Chapter 12, Hill emphasizes how our subconscious mind is a powerful tool that can either work for or against us depending on how we feed it. Hill defines the subconscious mind as a part of our consciousness that operates below the level of conscious thought. It's where our beliefs, emotions, habits, and instincts reside. It's constantly at work, influencing our actions, decisions, and behaviors, often without us even being aware of it. The subconscious mind is like a fertile garden, and the thoughts we plant in it grow into beliefs and actions. The challenge is that many people unknowingly plant seeds of negativity, doubt, and fear, which are then manifested in their lives. If you want to succeed, you must learn to plant the seeds of positive thoughts, goals, and desires. Hill offers a key insight. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between positive and negative thoughts. It simply accepts whatever you impress upon it. This means that if you repeatedly feed it thoughts of failure, you'll attract failure. But if you feed it thoughts of success, abundance, and achievement, your mind will work tirelessly to bring those thoughts to reality. The key, according to Hill, is to take control of your subconscious mind. Once you master this, you will no longer be a victim of random, negative thoughts or the influence of others. Instead, you will become a deliberate creator of your own destiny. By planting seeds of success in your subconscious, you can begin to shape the future you desire. Hill says, "What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." And this process starts by taking control of your subconscious mind and programming it for success. Chapter 13. The Sixth Sense. the instinctive power of your mind. In Chapter 13 of Think and Grow Rich, Hill introduces us to the idea of the sixth sense, that gut feeling, that intuition, which guides us toward the right decisions at the right time. Hill refers to this as the instinctive power of the mind, a connection to the universal intelligence or creative source that can bring you insights beyond what you can consciously process. Hill stresses that the sixth sense is not a separate, mystical entity, but rather the culmination of all the principles he outlines in the book. It is only through mastering the previous steps, desire, faith, autosuggestion, and persistence, that you unlock this sixth sense. When you harmonize your conscious mind with your subconscious, when you fully believe in the success you're aiming for, you begin to tap into a deeper level of awareness. But how does the sixth sense work? It's often described as an instinct, a hunch, or a sudden flash of inspiration. You might experience moments of clarity when everything aligns, and you just know the next step to take. These insights come not from logic or reasoning, but from an inner knowing that arises when you're open to receiving it. Hill acknowledges that the sixth sense is elusive. It can't be controlled or predicted, but it can be developed over time by practicing the previous principles. When you start to believe in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals, you begin to tune into this higher awareness. It's the universe's way of guiding you toward success, but you must remain receptive to it. One of the most powerful aspects of the sixth sense is that it often speaks to us in subtle ways, through ideas, dreams, or even the actions of others around us. But you must be aware enough to recognize and act on these subtle signs. Many people ignore their intuition, dismissing it as coincidence or irrational. But Hill argues that this intuitive guidance is a crucial part of the process of success. It's the universe's way of communicating with you, providing you with the answers you need. Hill also reminds us that the sixth sense can sometimes come as a warning, not just an insight. If you've ever experienced a gut feeling that something wasn't quite right, that's your sixth sense in action. Trusting this internal guidance system can help you avoid pitfalls and take the right risks at the right time. So, the sixth sense isn't a supernatural force, but rather the byproduct of a mind that is fully attuned to its desires and ready to receive guidance from a higher source. When you cultivate the principles of Think and Grow Rich, you open the door to this incredible power, allowing it to guide your every step on the path to success. But as Hill concludes, there's one final thought that sums up the entire philosophy behind this book, a thought that could change the way you approach success forever. Conclusion. As we wrap up this journey through Think and Grow Rich, it's clear that success isn't just about taking action, it's about how you think. Napoleon Hill's philosophy is centered on the idea that the mind is the most powerful tool we have. If you can control your thoughts, feed your mind with positive beliefs, and persist through challenges, you can achieve anything you desire. But Hill leaves us with a powerful reminder: you are the key to your success. The power to think and grow rich is not in external circumstances, but within your own mind. Every principle in this book revolves around one central idea: your thoughts create your reality. It's not enough to simply wish for success. You must believe in it, visualize it, and take consistent action toward it. When you combine your desire with the unwavering faith in your abilities, the power of your subconscious mind, and the persistent action to achieve your goals, success becomes inevitable. The universe will conspire to help you, but only if you stay committed to your vision. And here's the most important takeaway. This book isn't about a quick fix. It's about creating a mindset that lasts a lifetime. It's about turning your thoughts into action, and action into results. Now the real question is, are you ready to start applying these principles? Are you ready to tap into the power of your mind and unlock the riches, success, and fulfillment you deserve? Or will you let these ideas slip through your fingers like so many before you? The choice is yours. If you want more strategies to achieve success and build wealth, check out our other videos. Keep your mind sharp, stay focused, and remember, you have the power to think and grow rich.